Hi everyone, this is Bill. These are my yearlings now, last year's ewe lambs. Bringing these 6 lambs with the 4 mothers out to the pasture to add to the rest, and thought I'd show them all to you and run through the numbers here. We'll get the gate open so we can add these to them. Got a lot of nice grass now, so I figured it was time to get them all out here. A couple sets of twins in there and more out there. We'll talk about that here in a minute once we get them all in there together. Ewes are looking good and did good for me this year. My wife was a big help again, making sure that I check stuff in the middle of the night. And here's a ewe that has twins right here. 2931. So to go through the numbers while we're taking a look at them, I had 20 out of the 26 ewes get bred and lambed at 14 months old. And out of those that lambed at 14 months old, 7 of them had twins. So the 20 ewes had a 1.35 average, which is a little higher than I've had so far with my limited experience of the ones I brought from Canada. And then I had 12 really young ones from last year's April-May crop that was raised out here on the same pasture. And out of those 12, 4 of them got bred. And they lambed right at 12 months. One was actually a day shy, one was a day over, and I think one was 2 days over, and one might have been like 5 days over. And they all had a single. So 12 months old, especially born later in the year, you're going to have a lot of open, and you're going to have a lot of singles. Well, they all had singles. And then 14 months old, 135%. So a lot more lambs, a lot higher percent conceive. But once they hit the ground and get going, they sure do good. There's one of the really young ewes. He's just a 12-month-old one. So overall, I'm really happy and glad to have them out on grass. I have 5 more ewes with their lambs in the lambing shed that I'll be adding when I think that I'm ready to bring them out. And then I take them in at night so I don't have to worry about the coyotes. So when they're little like this, it's kind of a training process to get them to use that ramp to go in and out of the lambing shed, since I don't have an outlot. Now in the barn, there's an outlot, so I'm able to let them get used to going up and down that ramp on their own, and it goes a lot smoother. But when I'm bringing them from the building where they're not used to the ramp, those lambs are hesitant. Especially going down it the first time. They take a step on it off that deck and they're just like, oh my gosh, backpedal, I'm on out of here. Right there's the ewe with the youngest lamb out here, and she was a whale of a mother. But she was a triplet last year. A little bit shorter than what some people would probably like, but she sure holds her body condition, has a very nice lamb, and was one heck of a mother when she had that lamb. As soon as she had it, she was up licking it and didn't let it away from her side. When I banded it, I had the lamb on the other side of the fence. She was going crazy nuts. She wanted that lamb. Put the lamb back in there with her, and she let it nurse even though she could have been eaten. She was just more concerned about the lamb than herself, and I really like that. But some of them, you got to kind of convince them that they want to be a mother. So have no idea if body type has anything to do with that or not, but I can tell you one thing. Some people probably wouldn't have kept her back, but because she was a A1 mother, I'm glad I did. But there's some updates on what's going on, and they're all looking good, and they're going to grow good on all this beautiful grass. I'm going to split it up into 6 paddocks and then rotate through, and hopefully we can keep the worms at bay just like I did last year, because after these got weaned the end of July, the only thing that ever was out here was cows, so it kind of got worm backed out again. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye.